It's Hayden, aka Brother Hellis, and you are now tuning into the Babbling Brothers. If you're working out, chilling with the boys, or just need a distraction from your everyday troubles, then you're in the right place. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Welcome back.
Oh, I'm tired. Life's a grind. Life is hard. I'm totally kidding. Welcome back. It's about to be a great show.
Folks, it's another beautiful Tuesday morning here at Kennesaw State University, Owl Radio.
Yep.
And we are ready to give you another wonderful show. It's me here, Brother Hellis, with my two co-host guys.
It's going to be better than last week, I can guarantee that.
Tornado Taylor checking in, clocking in.
And Brother Chili.
We apologize for the absence last week. There were some technical difficulties that we...
We're out of our hands.
Yeah. just out of our control. I can assure you, I was just as annoyed as you were.
Just say there was mics being flung everywhere.
You could say there were mics being flung. There were fists being thrown at desks.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
The desk is okay. We're fine.
The desk is okay.
Oh, man. God, I'm so ready for this topic, and I just woke up, but just thinking about it, like, because I was like, oh, I'm so ready to talk about this, because what happened to me 2 weeks ago really fired me up, and I was asking the guys for their opinion, because I was like, do I sound stupid here? Like, am I in the wrong? Like, I was pissed, but I guess we're gonna introduce topics. I mean, I can't.
Yeah, no. So we got a great show lined up for you guys this morning. We're going to talk about. We're obviously going to start off with a tornado watch.
Mm-hmm.
TC,
It's raining outside.
What am I talking about?
Yeah.
Let's just say that there's a lot of people out there that are not taking advantage of opportunities, and I've been seeing that a lot lately because there's a ton of opportunities in this economy, and so I will be going off on a tangent on that.
All right.
Buckle up.
Wonderful.
I'll go ahead and give you the warning.
Then we're going to bring you some, So then after Tornado Watch, we're going to bring you some conspiracy theories. This is something I love talking about, so I'm excited to bring to you guys, and I think it's going to be interesting.
The Earth is flat.
Flat Earthers forever. No, I'm kidding.
You're stupid.
What?
And then mine's basically about pretty much the shooting incidents here, like the claims that there was supposed to be a shooter the past like 2 weeks. And it was 2 weeks ago, but it was like 2 weeks in a row that we had an issue where somebody was either threatening to bring a gun to campus.
I think somebody got arrested with a gun the week before or something like that.
Yeah. So I'm pretty much going to delve into that and how I interacted via social media. But I'll get into it. It kind of sounds bad the way I put it there.
Yeah.
So after that, we're going to get into another triple bite where we want to bring you college students some good deals.
Yeah.
For the youngsters.
Some deals.
Because this show is for you. All right.
This show's for everyone.
Well, this show's for everyone. But,
After that, we're going to bring back another PlayStation vacation. And me and young Chili Style here are going to talk about Assassin's Creed Odyssey because
he's not a guy.
Well, let's just say it's popping.
And I will be talking about the Wi-Fi issues at U Club, which have affected my gameplay.
And I will not be talking about it because it's going to piss me off.
I broke my TV.
And then we're going to bring you... Oh, yeah, we're going to bring you another round of Versus. I don't know if you guys remember. I think it was our second episode or so. We brought you the game Versus where we pit two things against each other and we just talk about it, you know?
I'm gonna be a little devil's advocate on the first one.
Oh, jeez, man.
Okay.
I'm going to have to put you in the dirt.
Pippin.
After that, we're going to bring you This Week in Sports, as always. Then a hashtag Hellis, where I'm going to talk about some interesting videos that I've seen a lot on YouTube. I don't know how I feel about them. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and get you started off with the basic of the week. What?
Continue.
Are you sure? You okay?
Yes, sir.
Interruption?
Yeah, don't interrupt me, puppet. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and. Well, actually, how was y'all's weekends, guys?
Mine was very good. Yet another weekend of a Kennesaw tailgate. This time they decided to put the homecoming game at 2:30, so it was about a $1.50 outside, and
Celsius.
You were sweating pretty hard because the game was at 2:30. Tailgate started at 12, and of course people couldn't get out of bed from their night in Buckhead before, so it just wasn't. It wasn't the same, man. They don't make them like they used to.
Yeah, and unfortunately your boy here couldn't make it because I had to go to work.
Mm-hmm.
I've got an obligation.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And I was honestly in the same boat. I was making my my wallet real big, real big. But then I had Sunday off.
Real big.
I had Sunday off.
I make it big during the
week.
week.
That was the first in about 2.5 months.
Do what?
I had Sunday off.
Yeah, I did not. I had to wake up at
was
6 a.m. on
fantastic.
Sunday.
Yeah,
so.
you kind of got.
Well, all that matters about Sunday is that the Braves won on Sunday.
That's a fact.
And unfortunately, they
lost
last night.
Yep.
But it was a successful season. I wanted them to at least get one. The Dodgers are a great team. They will be in the World Series. Mark my words. The
Dodgers
Brewers,
probably gonna
too
win the Super
young.
Bowl. Mark my words.
But,
NBA Finals.
Rest in peace, Braves. Great season, though.
Yeah,
Great season.
I think they were just. I mean, they're obviously a young team, but like going forward, I hope we can build off this.
Oh, no, they will build off of it. I mean, this was like Acuna, Albies, like, this was like their first year,
yeah,
man.
rookie
like,
stuff,
Yeah, this wasn't supposed to happen. Like,
Oh, not at all.
No. So we got to look at the positives. I'm excited for next year.
They just need to bring back Chipper Jones.
Yeah, game day staff, no big deal. I work for the Braves.
Used to, he got fired.
No, I ain't get fired.
Woo! Sorry, bless me.
I wish I would have worked the game Sunday. I regret it now, but
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
yeah,
Puppet.
I do.
You can't just go through life living with regrets, TC. You got to make.
You got to seize those opportunities.
I know.
TC.
I know. I'm mad at myself because I let some people that were surrounding me influence that decision.
I'm sorry.
I'm just kidding.
I just wanted to sleep all day. I was like, oh, dude, if you don't want to go, don't go.
Don't worry about it,
I
man.
was tired. I was like, I'm staying home, man.
Okay, yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and get you into the basic of the week, and this week we want to talk about time management.
Yes, pivotal.
So, yeah, absolutely. I mean, so this is a big one for me because obviously, and well, really all of us, because we've got a lot on our plates, all three of us.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I've got 2 jobs, a full class schedule, a girlfriend that I'd like to spend some time with. I've got, the brothers here who I also have to make time for, this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And so, it can be a lot, but time management is going to be that major key that you got. Oh, major key, DJ Khaled.
He just got
Subtle
yourself.
Major bag alert. No. But yeah, time management's going to be that major key that you have to have in order to, just honestly keep yourself together. Because if I'm not organized, if I'm not managing my time wisely, then, your boy is helpless.
Yeah.
Especially as how like college goes on, it just gets tougher and tougher, and like your classes and your grades are not going to get themselves. So your first your first year and a half or so is basically like, well, I can wing it and get an A.
Yeah.
But now, if you really don't put in the time, you're not going to get the grades you want, and then college is not going to help itself.
Yeah.
People are just like, I was talking to a lady last night about this. I was like, look, a lot of people say college is a scam. And I admit there are some points where it's like, man, like, this is dumb.
Yeah.
But it's like, if you're sitting in bed, however many years in college, and you're not putting your time towards it, you're like, man, this is taking advantage of me. It's like, people get in and get out. Like, that's your responsibility. Like, it's not going to be, if someone's doing it and they get out in 4 years, and you're like, and you don't get out in 4 years, and you're complaining, everyone's different. Everyone's got a different road. So you just got to take what you got and try to just honestly get out.
Yeah.
Just get out.
I mean, I'm pretty excited. I was going to talk about this a little bit in Tornado Watch, but I'm going to go ahead and, give you a little preview.
Spoilers.
So I'm in this class. I guess you could say, I ain't going to say the name of it because I'll get ragged. But, we've went on these 2, I guess you could say, company visits or whatever, and we had somebody come in and talk to us. But anyways, talked to 2, like, pretty much CEOs, and each of them have said that with hard work you can have anything in life. and to take advantage of the opportunities that are given to you, and learn as much as you can, because employers are wanting to hire people. There's this little saying out there: hire somebody that's smarter than you. So if you want to sit there and you want to waste time and say college is a scam, how about instead of complaining about it, you go and learn as much as you can in that time that you spent complaining, because it will pay off.
Exactly.
You may think that all these classes are bogus and everything like that, and English 1102 may be, but
yeah,
at
English
the same
majors,
time,
we don't need you.
At the same time, if I'm about to give you $1 million to invest and you can't send a proper email, do you think that I want to talk to you?
Yeah.
All of these classes are important. People just, it may not be as important as some of them, but all of them have importance.
And a lot of it, I'm sorry to interrupt, a lot of it, especially for the earlier classes, just to prove, can you be assigned a task and can you complete it? That's literally all Gen Ed is.
It's a 4-year commitment. That's what companies are looking for.
Yeah. So bringing it back to the basic of the week, the whole point of this is, if you want to succeed in school, in life, in your career, you have to make time for the things that are really important.
Yeah.
Get your priorities straight, first of all. You do want to value your family, your friends, of course, but you have to make time for the furtherment of your furtherment. I don't think that's a word. Furthering, rather. Sorry, of your of your life, of your career, and that all for a lot of people at least starts with school. So make time for those assignments.
And and wake up earlier. You don't have to sleep until 10 o'clock every day. I go to bed at 12, 1 o'clock every night and get up about 7 every day. So, I'm still alive. I'm still breathing.
I know you look a little
and it's a new
rough.
season. I mean, I may look a little rough.
Yeah, no, we're not going to lie. We were a little sluggish this morning, but
yeah, we were.
We got
But
here.
you can have sluggish mornings, but we're still up.
We're still here.
Yeah, exactly. Time management.
Yeah, we made time for this podcast. No, seriously, legitimately. The reason we do this podcast so early, 8 a.m. every Tuesday, is because that's the only time that we all have that's similar that we can all do.
Because Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm at work pretty much.
Yeah.
You're at work almost every evening.
Yeah.
And Chris is Monday and Wednesday or something, or Friday or something. It changes a lot.
Yeah, but it's just
we're all super busy.
Yeah, so no matter what, I mean, this was the only time we could really make it happen, unless I was trying to change my whole work schedule and everything, which would have been a pain.
Which would be
Yeah.
And another reason for 8 a.m. is just so we can get it over with.
Honestly, though, I mean, I don't know. I kind of like it. It gets me.
Yeah.
Makes you use
motivated
a full
for the day.
day.
I guess. Yeah.
There's nothing better than waking up and then having a full day. And there's nothing worse than waking up at 12 and being like, well, got about 9 hours of my day left.
I hate that. I
used to do that in the summer.
Yeah. But time management's crucial in college and in life.
Yeah.
Life just gets crazier and crazier.
I feel like college is tough just because it's the first time that you actually have to do it yourself.
Yeah.
Because, high school, you're there, and for me, I had parents that pushed me, so if I wasn't using my time wisely, they would always, correct me and, point me in the right direction. But now it's college is a first for a lot of people, and it was for me, it was for all of us. And so once you get, and I think we're all really way past our maturity in our first 2 years, and then we can really, really see the fruits of our labor. And now,
100%.
I mean, because we're not perfect.
No.
But I would think now our mentality towards school has changed so much.
Oh yeah,
Definitely. I mean,
and there was a little incident that got.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That got me on track. I will say that. Sometimes you have to fall hard to, realize what you got to do.
Yeah, we fell from about.
As Rocky Balboa would say, it's not about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you get hit
and get
back up.
Yes, sir.
What movie was that from?
I think it was called Jurassic Park.
Might as well been.
No, but before we move on, I just want to make two quick points that have to do with time management. Time management. I can't talk, ladies and gentlemen. One, don't procrastinate. It's the worst thing you can do. I'm guilty of it a lot.
Everybody's guilty of it.
Yeah,
Stresses you out.
and at times it just happens. But again, yeah, like Chris is saying, it's just going to stress you out more. If you know you have an assignment due, in a week or so, do it, a little piece by piece, day by day, because
get that weight off, man.
Yeah, it just makes it so easier rather than having to do like a 5-hour paper in like the last 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just it's ridiculous. And secondly, take study breaks. Me and TC kind of talked about this a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a lot harder to study in like 5-hour blocks. You know what I mean? So just if
like
at all
cramming.
possible,
that happens when you cram,
right?
So
again, it's like, so don't cram. Obviously, again, that's part of don't procrastinate. But more than that, it's like, even if you are just trying to study a good bit here and there every day or whatever it is, don't
just sit there for 5 hours in a room and study.
Right.
Get up,
and you're not
take
gonna
a break.
Go get a bite to eat, or whatever it is. Take a quick
go
nap,
walk,
whatever you got to
and
do.
I'm not talking about taking a 30-minute break.
Yeah.
Yeah,
a little sun nap.
Driving down to Atlanta, and go have a nice little lunch, but
Mimosas.
No, like, I mean, you gotta take like a 5 to 10 minute break, because if not, like, you're just gonna fry your brain, and especially if you did procrastinate. The worst thing that you could do is go and fry your brain before the test. That's like,
wake up the next
morning. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But
So just
you get to the test and you're just like, okay, why did I do that? Yep, this is a 52.
I forgot everything. But yeah, so just remember those things and use your time wisely. Yeah.
Hey,
right.
you're 1 minute over.
Oh God.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna move it on to Tornado Watch. Go ahead, TC.
Tornado is moving.
Okay. Okay, that was a tornado siren. some sort. We need to replace the batteries.
Yeah. Sorry, the batteries aren't the old vocals aren't what they used to be.
They don't make them like they used to. Millennials. So as I mentioned earlier, my tornado watch. The big thing that I've been seeing is people not taking advantage of opportunities out there. I feel like a lot of my friends do are taking advantage of some great opportunities. Hayden, Fox Racing, Chris, Tim Lindsay's absolutely killing the serving game. But more importantly, they're on top of their schoolwork. They're taking advantage of that opportunity because, like I mentioned a few minutes ago, even though you may think that these classes are BS and everything like that, especially in your junior year, you can use all of this information. Just because you're an accounting major doesn't mean that you don't need to know how marketing works. And especially if you want to own your own business. I wouldn't want to graduate college and be like, okay, well, I know the accounting side. I'm going to go take a business venture. I'm going to need to get one of every major. Why not just know everything yourself so you don't have to pay anybody else? That's what I'm trying to do, create a monopoly on myself.
Monopolize the game.
But before we continue, I feel like we might get invaded again.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What?
I don't know. I just heard a little door thing.
Oh gosh. Well, basically, what it means by that, I think we talked about it before, but the cleaning people always come in here, even though we have the on-air sign on, and it's just like, come on, man. Like, I know it's early, and you guys got to get your stuff done, which I understand, but it's like,
last week Chris almost flipped his lid on them because they opened the door, and he was like, "Hey guys, we're not recording. Y'all can come in." And he's like, "Shh."
The lady comes in. I was like, no, it's good. We're not recording it. It's something messed up. And the lady,
she was like, oh, okay, we'll leave.
The lady comes in and is like, shh. And then the guy, I'm pretty sure the guy was just like, oh, we'll leave.
Yeah, it's like, what? No, we're just sitting here.
And then when we got out, they were just like waiting there, and I was like,
it was like 20 minutes too.
Yeah,
we should honestly just like figure out what trash can they have and just put
it's that
outside.
one in there. There's like 4 articles of trash in there.
Yeah,
for real. No, but back to the taking advantage of opportunities.
Sorry.
I mean, you got internships, everything like that. I have one right now, but if I didn't, I could almost guarantee that I could get one because there's 4 websites that come to my mind that have countless opportunities on them. That's how I got the one I have now. And it worked out well for me. You got networking events here on campus. I mean, I've been to one. Like I went to one the other day at that golf course, and it was kind of weird, to be honest with you. Didn't really like it, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. And if talking to people's your specialty, I go to those things because
at least you tested it out,
Yeah. I mean, because you got to do those things. Like you're gonna be networking with people in business or whatever you're in.
You got to figure out what you're good at and what you're not good at.
Yeah. And then you'll figure out if you're good at speaking at those things. But more importantly, you're showing your drive. Even though your conversation may not go perfect, you still have
You're still there compared to someone who's not.
Yeah, exactly. And you got to take advantage of opportunities in life. Just family time. Whenever you can spend family time, definitely spend it with them.
Can't spoil it.
Yeah.
Certain high school game Friday.
Yeah, we are. If you want to go, we're going.
What time?
7:35 or 7:30, whatever time.
I wonder if my mom's listening. But Mom, if you are,
oh dang it!
Oh dang!
Well, I was going to have to tell her anyways because I didn't want to show up at like 11 o'clock.
Yeah. Hey, she's like, what's wrong?
So I'll call you later, Mom.
Yeah, I might be able to go. I work till like 5, I think.
Yeah, I do too. So I have to sit in 5 o'clock traffic.
Well.
So I got to get a peach pass. Actually, I got to take advantage of that opportunity.
I just don't feel like paying that.
I'm just gonna put $20 on my. I ain't gonna use it every time. I'm just gonna use it whenever traffic's bad or I need to get home quick.
You need to take advantage of getting gas.
Yeah. Also, you got family time, time with friends, job opportunities. Once you graduate, the road's only gonna get crazier.
You gotta go after it though.
Yeah.
You
do.
You have to
gotta
chase
understand, brother.
And don't just go for the money. The money will come eventually. That's what that guy we talked to yesterday, the CEO, he said, do something that you love. Don't just go for the money. And his big thing was actually, you need education and experience. Education gives you that validation that you know what you're talking about. But your experiences along with your education, you can be unstoppable with it. And whatever your business is, it's kind of like I was saying earlier, know every aspect of the business. If you're running a clothing store, like a retail store, know what it's like to, sell, having to be a cashier, stuff like that. Know the whole business, take advantage of the opportunity.
No matter what you're doing, be the best at what you're doing.
Yeah. And know everything, man. Be a know-it-all. Yeah, but you got to have, whenever you're taking these opportunities, you got to have your mind, body, and spirit right. Your body, eating healthy, going to the gym, crushing it,
or
Chili's Corner.
As a certain someone would used to say, you have to know that you know that you know.
Tony Wagner.
Yeah.
If you're listening, Tony, we miss you.
Yeah.
I don't think
I said go Trojans.
You're probably not.
Joe,
I said go Trojans.
Joe Giesling, if you're listening, go Trojans.
Joe Giesling, best principal ever.
Mr. Moore, if you're listening, stop listening.
But you have to have your mind, body, and spirit right to take full advantage of the opportunities that are given. There's tons out here. Take advantage of them, even if it seems like it's minimal right now. It's a stepping stone. And
especially now that we're at college.
Yeah.
And Kennesaw State at that, there's 30,000 people connected to this college.
Yeah.
Because I know all of us, there's 12,000 on campus, but we're officially 35,000.
Yeah, we're a commuter school. Yeah. That's why they're breaking down on Greek life. Yeah. They don't need Greek life. They don't need you. Honestly, they're a commuter school. They make their money off of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why they need a bunch of people staring at you on the green?
Come to our barbecue.
Yeah, come. You want some wings? It's I would love some wings if you would offer me the wings. Don't just stare at me flexing your traps that you don't have.
I'll flex my chest back.
Scare them off, and then we'll just take your wings, puppet.
Well, that and there's half of them suspended right now.
Yeah, exactly. And they're going to keep getting suspended.
I just don't think
it happened with my brother. He loved it for about 2 years, and then. Mm-hmm. Pike ended up doing something dumb in North Georgia, and
it only takes
you don't
one person to ruin
and then
it.
he was like, "I don't want to associate with it." I'm trying to get out.
But somebody made the comment yesterday. I ain't gonna say the name, but they were like,
It was me.
no, it wasn't you. They said they were like, it's sad that that one person is going to ruin the name of the fraternity.
Mm-hmm.
And that like if one person is doing something illegal in the company still gets blamed for it. I mean, like say like they're in there,
It's your responsibility.
like
still.
stuffing more money into the numbers. Than, like that reflects on the company.
That's life.
Like you brought that dude into your house, into your brotherhood.
Brother.
You thought that he was the one, and he didn't pan out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a guess, man.
No, it's not.
It's what it's gonna be.
It's not. No, but back to it. In conclusion, take advantage of the opportunities. There's internships out here, networking events, and you have a great opportunity being able to be at college. I don't care how hard the road is. Kennesaw, everybody has a job here. Everybody has a part-time job. You're having to work and go to school, so don't complain that you have a job because everybody does. Just take advantage of that of the opportunity to have a job, and the cleaning people are here. So
Here it comes.
Here we go.
Here it comes.
And welcome back. Hey, morning.
Hey, morning.
How you doing? All right, see ya. Oh my God, man!
I can't, dude.
There it is.
And I don't know if y'all could hear that, but he walks in,
And strike.
looks, and he says, "Hello," waves, backs out. It's like, brother, what are you doing?
Oh God, I didn't know what to say
He
there.
just
I
wants
was,
to be on
I was
there
either
with us.
about
I
to
just
get,
waved.
I was either about to get mad or about to start laughing.
You just gotta laugh, man.
Okay, moving on. We're going to get into these conspiracy theories.
And I actually have a good one that I actually told TC about the other day.
Oh yeah.
So I guess I kind of want to mention this because it's on the list,
Go ahead.
but
You're on the list.
there's studies
My
and
list.
there's not investigations, but there's some facts leading to where the lost city of Atlantis might be. And there's something
It's in
called
the Bahamas, Atlantis, Nassau.
There's
Oh, yeah, nice place.
I found it.
I've been there. There's something called
My
the
dad bought me a room. So.
Ricart structure, and I'm not gonna. You don't have to quote me on that, but it's in the Sahara Desert, kind of on like the western kind of like circle part of the Sahara.
You
Desert.
are a scientist.
Yeah, and it was. There's some YouTube videos on it, and they're like 20 minutes long, and like there was a bunch of he was quoting Plato and Plato's description of the place and matching up what facts are still there, and there is there's still evidence of it's a circular structure, and there's 3 rings of water, which is described by Plato, and 2 rings of land. And you look at this structure, it looks like a big cinnamon roll.
So you're
Like-
saying they found it in a desert? Is that
Mhm.
it? Oh.
Because there's also evidence of, if you look at Africa from like a satellite, there is also evidence that, once there's mountains to the north of it, and you can see that there was old rivers, like riverways, like
Okay.
in the mountains.
Mm.
And there's evidence that like a massive tsunami may have hit, because like how like when something erodes, you can kind of see that pattern.
Right.
The whole coast looks sand like just blasted. And it leads up, and it was said to have been destroyed in a day. And so there's no, I mean, I honestly can't remember. I was tired and I was watching it, but I was like, wow, like it measures up to be like 23.5 miles, which
Wow.
is accurately described in what Plato wrote.
So it's like a YouTube video you were watching?
Yeah, I can show you
Cool.
the link.
Yeah.
But
look it
I
up,
was
guys.
really interested. I was like, wow, all these facts actually match up.
Interesting.
Well, that was off the books, off the top of the head.
Well, that's all baloney. Just kidding.
I mean, I'm not going to claim anything. but-
Aquaman, you can find him there. He lives there. Him and all the other mermaids and barnacle boys.
Sahara Desert. That's in Nassau, ain't it?
What?
Sahara Desert.
No, that's
Desert's
the
in
I don't know.
Mojave. That's the
Nassau.
Mojave Desert.
Nassau, yeah. Pretty sure they have water slides and stuff there.
Oh.
Looks pretty cool.
Senor Frogs.
Yeah, but
Senor
you go.
frogs.
starting it off with some conspiracy. Another one we got here is 9/11
Family
which
time.
which
Oh.
was which was our first show.
Yeah.
But was it planned by the government, boys?
No, it was not.
Are you sure though?
I've actually seen a lot of really weird videos about that.
Yeah.
Because as the plane hits, I forget which one it is. You can see a part on the building exploding like further down, like nowhere close to the plane. And I don't know.
I don't know, but that
but
can be
like-
caused by a number of
I
things.
mean, like if you hit like certain things in your house, like just say like a stove or something.
Like
you
when
know,
I punch the wall,
it can explode. Like there's certain things in your apartment that can explode.
yeah,
like
I mean,
that.
like that could have been like a gas thing. Like
Yeah.
once the plane hit, it made some chain reaction, whatever it is. But
I mean,
like, I'm sure it's explainable.
I'm sure the government does some sketchy stuff. And they're probably listening right now. So I
They're
better
coming
watch
for
my
us.
mouth.
They bust in the door like, "Hey, turn it off!"
it's actually
You're calling us out,
It's actually
man.
the cleaning crew. They're spying on us.
Yeah. No.
Hello,
I
we're
just
here
don't
to clean you.
I don't see them killing that many.
I just don't understand what the
civilians.
motivation would be.
Yeah. I mean,
The only motivation that I could think of would be it was an excuse to wipe out the terrorists and go to
Yeah.
war with the terrorists. Just kind of like how the actually I lost my train of thought.
But like, I don't know. Even if that's the case, why be
would
the
you-
ones to like start it?
Yeah.
You
You
I mean,
should've
I guess.
went,
Well,
like-
They needed.
I mean, if they wanted to make a message like that, just go and like run one into the White House and let the president be safe and let it kill like 50 people. And
Jeez.
instead of killing like about
He thought this out.
No,
well, here's the way
honestly,
I'd do it.
No, like look, if I was the government planning, why would I want to kill thousands upon thousands of innocent people whenever I could just put a bigger hit on a more important building like the White House or something like that.
Well,
and
'cause they don't
injure
wanna-
less number.
I mean, that's I don't know. I just
They
think
don't
there's a
want
number
to
of
shoot
things
their
that
own
could happen.
foot. They
yeah.
understand that this is like this is weird. So if we were thinking about this in that way, they like what happened with Pearl Harbor. Like civilians were hit and everything over there, and like it really rallied the country. So they were saying, okay, like if we hit the civilians, then the civilians are going to be behind us in our war efforts.
Sheesh. That's dark.
I know, that's
dark
kind of
stuff.
weird to think about and like talk
Yeah.
from a different side.
I mean, I don't believe it, obviously, but like, if that's the case, that's scary. I don't think it is though.
I have a announcement.
Oh?
This girl just texted me, and she's not taking advantage of going to class today, so I have to inform her if
Where does she
anything
live?
important said. So.
We can stop the podcast right now. Where
yeah.
she live?
Let's go wake
yeah,
her up.
Yeah, she is awake. Too.
We have a
I'm
game to
surprised
win.
she-
Oh, so
tomorrow.
she's awake. She's just not seizing the day.
Yeah,
Mm.
exactly.
Mm. Well, I'm disappointed.
Yeah, take advantage of your opportunities, ladies and gentlemen. Come on,
Facts.
let's get this.
Continuing on, we're going to move on from that one. We're going to go to, the Illuminati. Okay.
I don't.
Now, this is like memed a lot and whatever. Like,
Yeah.
Illuminati confirmed. And
Smells like meat.
but honestly, I wouldn't be like super surprised if just like, for example, like a lot of like people in big business were kind of had like their own little like club where they gathered and were like,
Yeah.
okay, let's corner the market on this and blah blah blah.
I completely agree. I don't think it's like bizarre to think that like some really important people have some sort of fraternity. you
Yeah.
know?
I mean, it's
I don't
not
think
like-
that's super
the
far-fetched.
greatest minds, like people that started with, isn't it? Like, and it probably goes back way further. But you think of people that think like George Washington and all those kind of people. When they're not in the office, like they've got to be like like talking behind doors with friends and like other higher powers. So like stuff that they can't really talk about because I couldn't even imagine like with the 9/11 thing. Like what's the greatest good of the people? Losing a few thousand or risking any sort of terroristic threat. I mean, I don't know. This is weird. Not to disrespect anybody that.
Yeah.
Not the 9/11 incident, but I definitely think there is some sort of and maybe Illuminati going on, and obviously it's going to be hidden well because you're talking about really important people. It's not just going to leak out. I mean, obviously it leaked out because there wouldn't be
carpenters.
a conspiracy theory about it. So
Yeah.
that's my take.
I don't know.
I would not doubt it at all.
I don't know. I know they're out there. So I mean, I don't know.
I mean,
about,
I'm a
like,
part
I don't know
of it.
about the Illuminati, but I know that there's
There's
those
like
little groups.
Yeah,
that,
there's
you
a
know, you
group.
don't
There's
got to
be a group or several groups that.
It's kind of like the Freemasons, you know. Like
Exactly.
What is that about? I do not understand what they.
You didn't watch National Treasure? It explains everything. I watched that movie 17 times. The past
I know
month.
everything.
Nicolas Cage.
Tupac is alive.
It's a clue.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on.
Microphone.
We're gonna go to the
Map
Kennedy
inside the
assassination. John F. Kennedy.
That one's
assassination.
crazy too. And
Oh,
were
man.
you in? Have you seen the video of him actually getting shot?
Yeah,
That's
it's
Yeah.
crazy. So
gruesome? To
not,
say
was-
the
not
least.
for the weak of heart.
I was actually listening to another podcast recently, and they talked about there's like this show, I forget what it's called, but they did an episode on the Kennedy assassination. I think they talk about like a bunch of different conspiracies and stuff. And
Conspiracy.
basically one of the thoughts is that, and I don't know if I buy this, but I think it's kind of interesting. Kennedy somehow discovered or overheard or somehow found out about Area 51, like the alien stuff or whatever,
Yeah.
Which is crazy because he's the president.
and
you
then
know?
they killed him for it.
Wow.
Yeah, because like, I mean, and again, I don't know if I buy it because I don't really know if I believe that aliens exist anyway. But like, if say they do,
There's some weird.
and
stuff
if
out
say
there,
the
though.
government
Yeah.
has a place where they kind of like research it or whatever, as I'm sure they would, like, that's interesting. Like, why? First of all, why would they not tell the president? I guess it's like a need to know thing, but like, that's an interesting
Yeah.
thought to like
That
have
is.
him find out and then he gets killed for it.
And even like Area 51, like it has been blocked off like forever. Like, and I've seen videos of people like going into the areas around it that are completely legal, and there's some sketchy stuff going on, like people watching, like, and I guess it would be like. some
Isn't
sort
it
of,
in
like,
Las Vegas or something? Or not?
It's in like some
Nevada?
or like it's
It's in
said to be in
Atlantis, I
some
think,
desert or
Nassau.
something.
Yeah, that's
I forget. I haven't watched any like videos of that.
Yeah, I don't
They
know.
pop up on YouTube all the time. And it's like, yeah, I might as well. It's
Aliens.
It's 1 o'clock at night. I fall asleep to this. There's some weird stuff. The more you dive into YouTube, the more you're gonna be like, well, I'm more confused than I ever started.
Yeah, no, I mean, like it's kind of like with the conspiracy theories. Like it depends on depending on what news channel you watch. That's who you base your beliefs off of. You know, like if you watch CNN, you're more Democratic / liberal.
Right.
And the thing is, so many things can be fake. Like Photoshop, like
Yeah,
can really be done. But there's also like back in the day, like I guess it was in the 50s or so when that all was kind of coming around, and there was some like sightings. Like you couldn't fake those pictures. There's pictures out there that are like black and white. They're just like, I don't know what to think, man.
mm-hmm.
It's weird.
You guys believe in aliens?
See, I don't know.
No.
The
No.
thing is very firm believer in Christ.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Yeah,
Well, some people even think, and I know this is going off on a tangent, some people even think that Jesus Christ was an alien. No, I'm serious. That like that like
people are crazy.
that I just don't. I don't know. But
What are these people on that come up with this kind of stuff? You know what I'm saying? Man? Like, who does this? Like,
I don't know. But it's just like,
drugs are down.
what? The way they explain it, I don't know. There's like, yeah, I mean, he had all these magical powers that only a higher being could have.
well, he probably had the apple of Eden and the spirit of leading.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed.
We'll get to that later.
No, but yeah, I don't know. That one's a little weird. Let's go ahead. I want to get
They're-
to the,
these are all weird.
Yeah.
Let's go on.
I want to get to this last one about flat Earth because I think it's really funny. So, obviously, scientifically, it is proven that the Earth is not flat. It is a sphere. It is round, not a flat disc circle.
We've been in space.
It's not two-dimensional. We've been to space. We've seen it. There are pictures. We have satellites up there. Like, duh.
Yeah.
But there are legitimately people on this planet that think the world is a flat disc that we live on.
Yeah, and like, don't they think that like you'll like if you go off, like if you go far enough, you'll just fall off?
Well, yeah, a lot. The way they explain it is like it's at least in recent years, it hasn't happened because the government has people near the edge of the earth that restrict it, and they stop you from
Illuminati.
All the governments, man, they're all together.
All the governments, man. These people are smart.
Yeah, they're super intelligent.
You think the U.S. is putting dollars to put somebody in a boat to make sure some idiot
doesn't fall off the earth?
Hey man, you might want to head that way. There's the fish are over there, man.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how they explain it, but I know they do say like. So gravity, for example, they don't believe in gravity or something, or they think it's different because if gravity exists, as we know it does, but it's on a disc, the farther you go in the disc, like inward to the middle, the like gravity's going to get harder and heavier. So the more you go out, it's going to get lighter and lighter and lighter. But obviously, that's not how it works. Mm-mm. So they're like, oh yeah, no, gravity is that's a lie. It's a lie that they're telling you.
God. What brings you back down from, why do I have a 17-inch vertical and somebody can have a 40?
Yeah, exactly. It's just, I don't know, but I think it's so interesting and funny, like the things they say and the way they explain things.
That's all my Twitter feed was, is people just claiming that.
Yeah, but
I was looking for clout, but still, it's just like,
I'm sure that there was people before it, but Kyrie was like the first big advocate.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And actually, the day that we were like planning like for this podcast, Kyrie like came on SportsCenter and said, sorry that I got into YouTube conspiracies. I didn't realize that I had such a big voice and everything like that.
Yeah, because people were like, dude, what are you thinking? Like,
he freaked out.
Yeah. So it's just kind of interesting.
But he apologized, so, if you're basing your beliefs off of Kyrie Irving.
Stop.
Yeah, he don't believe it anymore, so you can stop too.
Just in case too.
Yeah. But anyway, folks, we're gonna take a quick song break. We'll be back momentarily. I'm very parched.
A little song and a little waddy.
Yeah. Go look on Handshake, Indeed, all these job sites. Go find you a job in this song break.
Go take a gander.
Yeah.
Or go to your class.
But do not
get out of bed.
Leave the show. If you leave the show, I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Something really bad might happen. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Don't do
That's not a threat.
That's not a threat. It's a promise. All right. We'll be back, guys.
See you, Dink.
Welcome back.
I just downed a Chicky biscuit from Chick-fil-A in about 4 minutes.
I just downed some bars from Lil Wayne's Right Above It.
What's that? I've never heard that song before.
You haven't?
But yeah, welcome back, guys. And I'm just going to go ahead and throw it over to old Chili Style for good old Chili's Corner.
Thank you for the pass, man. I didn't catch it because I kicked in high school.
You're on the clock.
Can't use my hands. So basically, the gun threats at Kennesaw State University. This was about 2 weeks ago ish.
No, it happened at like 4 in the morning, and my mom calls me. She's like,
"Are you okay?"
I'm like, "Oh." Yes.
Oh, and get this!
Blew up our phones.
My dad and my mom call TC. They don't even call me. And in the morning, my dad calls TC from my mom's phone and asks if I'm okay. And my dad didn't text me until like 5 o'clock that night. He's like, "You all right?" And I was like, "Yeah." And TC told me that, and I was like, they didn't even text their own son.
I didn't know that.
Oh, I don't know they were meaning it. It was just
that's crazy.
It was funny.
My mom didn't even know about it. I like told her about it the next day. I was on the phone with her. I was like, "Yeah, they were blowing up our phone last night," and she was like, "What?"
Yeah, they were blowing.
Oh God!
Paul waited till like 7 to call me, but my mom called me as soon as the text came out at 4:20.
Oh yeah, she's on that.
Yeah, she was like, "Are you okay?"
She's like, "Are you alive?"
Make sure the apartment door's locked. I'm like, "Yes, ma'am."
So basically, what went down was I got home from work one night and Hayden, spreading lies, said and Maggie.
Well, no, yeah, it's because Maggie told me, so really it's her fault. She's a liar. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, it wasn't a lie actually.
No,
like,
it ended up being legit, but people thought it was like, "Oh, don't spread rumors." I don't know.
So there was one a few days before that we'd heard about. Or do you remember that?
That was the one about. Are you talking about the one like he had it in the bag or something?
Yeah, no, that's the one I was talking about. Yeah, he got arrested for having a loaded gun.
Yeah, and then the one we were talking about was a few days later.
Yeah. But that was the dude that like told he was going to shoot the fraternities.
Right.
Yeah. So
that was the one then.
That was the one you're talking about. You said something.
So okay, no. There was another one before that.
There was one about a week before.
Yeah, and that was the one where it was the loaded gun.
Oh, and then it was the one in the bag.
Then it was the fraternity.
No, but isn't the fraternity the one where he had it like in his book bag or whatever?
No.
Oh, that was the other one.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so what happens is I get home from work and Hayden tells me this and it's like, hey guys, I don't know if you know this, there's a gun threat for tomorrow, and like told me everything about it.
Right.
And I was like, oh my God, like I got an 8 a.m. tomorrow. Like I've got to be at this class. I think we were having a test or something like that. We were having a test. And so I go on GroupMe and for my anatomy class, because that's what it was. And I was just like, I said, hey guys, I don't know if you know this, but apparently there's a gun threat tomorrow. And I actually sent it in two GroupMes. One of them was my anatomy class, and then one of them was my chemistry class. And it was actually the chemistry class that gave me the problem. So and I didn't know. Like, obviously it was a rumor, and yes, I'm spreading rumors, but people are all the gun threats and all the shootings that happen.
You never know.
Exactly. And I was like, a girl that replied said, you should, and so I said that, and then I was like, wait, my friend just told me that he had been like
arrested.
He had been arrested, so it was kind of like nullified. So then I get, and I say that, and then a girl texts back in the group meeting was like, you shouldn't spread rumors like that, and like all that kind of stuff. And I was like, that's what you get for spreading rumors. And I was just like, I didn't reply. I was mad, and I was like, I went to Hayden. I was like, what is, like, did I do something wrong here? And obviously, like, yes, it's kind of like instilling fear if it was a lie. But for one, there had been a gun threat like a week before, and two, if I was in that situation, I would rather be, you know, aware. Yeah. Yes, especially in the world we live in today, there is no telling like what could happen. Like, there's so many school shootings, and if there's even a hint at it, and like I did not mean to like try to scare anybody, but if there's something like that out there, I would myself rather know. And like, obviously the police had, you know, they didn't send out anything to be like, they were just like, come to class. So that was okay. Yeah. But, you know, anything can happen. But in that instance, I would rather be made aware of it so I can be, like, cautious of where I am than be completely oblivious.
100%. I mean, you want...
He's still out there.
Oh, really?
Still out there?
You want... No, but you want to be informed. I mean, like,
exactly.
You know how terrifying it would be if you came to school one day and a guy with a gun came up to you and said, like, or, you know, just put a gun to your head or something. Like,
he wasn't asked questions, man.
Yeah.
And that stuff happens. You know, that they have people that shoot up schools, like, they have no regard.
Exactly.
Well, for the most part, that's not a
fire.
rumor. You know what I'm saying? That's news.
Yeah.
Like, there's like a rumor's going around and saying, you know, like, oh, so and so has so and so. It's like that's not a rumor, man. Like, I was just making you aware of the situation. So technically, it was the news.
I was like, guys, like, I'm sorry, and it was just one girl. And then in my anatomy class, there was 2 or 3 people that were like, oh yeah, and like they were giving me insight on it and all that kind of stuff. And like I was like, okay, that's thinking like they were all the same way. And I was just like, just want to let you guys know, like, to be cautious and all. So like I was saying that just to be like, you know, like, everyone be careful tomorrow. Like, if there's any sort of rumor, like, rumors are rumors, but for something serious like this, I was like, I was so mad that girl, she kind of blew up at me. I was like I'm worried about your health and your safety.
Yeah.
And then didn't he got that second person got arrested as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
And so it all ended up being true, and it's just like, golly.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I don't know if he was like going to do it, but you know,
still,
like,
I mean, people are crazy, man.
Yeah. And like, I just
kind of brings me back to, we had, I'm not gonna say who it was, but in high school we had a kid write a bomb threat in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And we all had to evacuate. You know, that was just a little rumor, a little message. You know, it wasn't true.
And then you found out who it was, and you're like, he would never do that.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you gotta take precaution. Yeah. I mean,
and obviously, I mean, didn't it end up to be like some dumb like joke or just something stupid?
No, he wanted to. I ain't even gonna get into it.
Yeah, we can't really say who it was, but
it's all good, man.
yeah, I mean the same thing. And when I was like, I'm legitimately just like worried about like y'all's safety. Want to make sure y'all are aware of the situation, and that was my thing. I was kind of just blown away, and I asked both these guys. I was like, "Am I in the wrong here?" And they all got mad too, and I was like,
because it's foolish. Like, why are you gonna get mad at somebody that was saying something? I mean, it'd be different if you were like joking about it or something. You know, I don't know how you could joke. And
I definitely would not even. I mean, I'm putting it in a group meet for like 40, 50 people to see. Yeah. And
yeah, well, and that's why that's why I told the guys about it in the first place, because like they're my boys, and I'm not trying to like have them go to school with some crazy guy on campus. You know what I mean? And most of the people that like issue these gun threats and stuff, for the most part, at least, I feel like they're like mentally ill. So again, I don't. That's sketchy. It's terrifying.
Yeah, you should let people know. I'm gonna continue to let people know.
Of course.
I dare somebody to backtalk me.
I mean, like that really did fire me up, because it's like the whole point is we're trying to help you out and let you know. And I mean, if you don't want it, fine, I guess. But like, let me inform these other people.
Yeah.
On what's the situation.
Yeah.
So
that was basically Chili's little corner, and I feel like all of Chili's corners revolve around something happened to me.
Yeah,
that fires me up. He's not a god.
It's gone from a fitness section to a you need to shut your mouth section.
Well, mine has too, because they're I'm just sitting here, like, mine's like the one big thing I saw,
right?
And like you see so many people just not taking advantage of stuff and just being the same old.
This is the generation, like, we're the people that's going to be running this country in 10, 15 years. It's like,
and even if we're not, like, we're going to try to change it. I mean, I may be unsuccessful, but at least I'm doing more than you. So in my 20 years of life, I am better than you.
Whew.
So that's all you got to worry
about.
Brother. That's all you all you got to worry about is being better than the person behind you.
The competition, the opposition.
Exactly.
If everyone has that instilled in them, like, it's gonna keep iron sharpens iron.
Oh well, he's selfish. He just wants to be the best.
Yeah,
I don't want to be the worst.
I mean, what do you want me to be?
What's gonna be?
Like, I'm humble. I'm humble. I'm grateful for how well I'm doing in school, but I also know the work that I put in and the preparation that I put in. So that's why I can talk the way that I talk.
Facts.
So me saying take advantage of every opportunity, I can say that because I'm doing it. Like, I'm not walking around here just saying stuff.
Right.
Like, I've done all this stuff that I'm saying.
I just want to leave it off on this. As Ricky Bobby would say, if you ain't first, you're last.
Indeed.
So
I just want to leave it off on this. Like Drake and the Amigos said, walk it
like I talk it.
Exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into Chili's
That's the
Corner.
next song.
You can
That's the next
turn
song.
you can turn the podcast off now if you'd like to. Nothing really interesting else happening.
Please.
No.
No.
Thank you for the segment.
Yeah, shut your mouth.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth.
Incoming freshman,
shut your
get
mouth.
ready for triple bite, because this one is.
Speaking of food,
What are you talking about?
Speaking
Oh
of
no,
food,
dude!
I
I
am
went blank.
starving.
I'm sorry. I went blank.
All right, no.
I got a test at 11.
Okay, guys. Yeah. So for triple
God
bite
bless,
today, we wanted to bring it back to all you college students, okay? Because we make this show for you. No, I'm just kidding. Basically, for this section of Triple Bite, we want to talk about good deals for college students, because obviously, college students are out here balling on a budget. I know I am, even though I got my two jobs,
$3 for my
crushing the
name.
game.
You still gotta be.
You still got to be frugal.
Yeah.
Frugal.
Yeah.
Not greedy, but frugal.
Scrooge.
So we want to
Tightwad.
talk about some good deals for college students. And obviously, the number one I'm going to start out with is the cookout tray. Oh, my God.
I don't see why people don't like cookout.
Yeah, if you don't like cookout, I don't understand.
Of it, honestly.
Really?
No, I like it, but if I'm choosing, I'm like, all right, well, I want a cheap meal that's like 9 o'clock on a Thursday, I'm going to Wendy's. Because, cookouts, burgers just kind of, smell weird. And I know it's just the cheese, how, cheese smells whenever it gets hot. It just stinks. I'm just like... Yeah, that just kind of grosses me out. So I'm not a huge fan, but I do. It's a great deal.
Yeah, I just feel like, again, Wendy's is another one we're going to talk about, but cookout specifically, for me at least, I think it's the most value for the least price, I guess, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Because, I mean, you can go to Cookout, and as a side, quote-unquote, you can get a quesadilla.
Cheese
You can get
quesadilla
a
with
corn
chicken
dog. You can get chicken nuggets, like.
Well, the
it's
big
crazy.
double burger is what I get, and that thing's massive.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. It's on, that's the stuff that's on the side compared to the burger. I mean, the
really
burger's
good
huge, too.
milkshake for $2.99.
Yeah, the milkshakes are pretty fire, too. So it's just like, if you're balling on a budget, and you're, it's real late, and, everything else is closed, I mean, Cookout stays open,
Yeah, that's
all
what
the
I'm
time,
saying.
pretty
Like, I wouldn't go to Cookout if it's before 10 o'clock.
Shout out Blanton. He just said 4 for 4.
We're getting to that, okay? Chill.
Oh, okay.
Oh, chill, chili.
Relax, Jimmy. No, but
some spicy chili this morning.
but yeah, Cookout tray for sure. I mean, if it's super late at night, and especially if you're not in the best state of mind,
soberness.
No, if you're not in the best state of mind,
well, you guys
have somebody drive you over to Cookout and have a nice little grubby. All right, yeah. Moving on. What's the next one?
Wendy. He's like, okay.
Okay, yeah. Wendy's 4 for 4. Obviously, it is what it is. You go to Wendy's, you get you a little burger, chicken sandwich, whatever. They call it a 4 for 4 because 4 items for $4. So you get, what is it? The burger, the chicken nuggies, the fries, and a drink for $4.
They've changed it up a little bit. You can get like a double stack, which doesn't have bacon on it. It's a double cheeseburger, obviously. They have like a junior bacon cheeseburger. That's what I get because I love bacon.
Because he's a junior.
Because he's an American.
Ron Swanson. There's like a variety of options now. Kind of like, I think they're like trying to mimic Cookout.
I've never actually gotten a Wendy's 4 for 4.
Yeah, haven't? Well, you get the Baconator protein.
I spent $8 on a double cheeseburger. But yeah, definitely, like $4. That's nothing.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
it's a great deal.
Why would you try to
Thursday
go
night.
spend $7 on a Wendy's salad when you can just?
You remember, like, do y'all remember whenever Wendy's changed their fries like to the seesaw?
The seesaw, yeah, like 3 years ago or so.
Yeah. Dude, their fries now are banging, man.
And I'm not gonna lie. If I kind of grew up on some fast food,
I did too.
a lot, and I would say I could eat some fast food burgers about any time of the day.
Yeah. Dude, they are so good.
9 o'clock in the morning,
People that's hating on McDonald's, like it's like
you're spending
off.
$2.
Yeah,
like,
that's
chill.
the thing. It's like if you're going to McDonald's, you know what you're getting.
Like, don't
come
expect
on.
a burger 21.
If you're getting McDonald's breakfast and be like, it's a little
oh God, it's not as crispy as it's supposed to be. Well, okay, fine. Tell them double deep fry it then next time, pal.
And like all these, McDonald's is bad for you. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
but like that movie Super Size Me, it's like it's a movie.
Yeah,
like,
well, okay.
Don't eat it like that.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's not real. Well, okay, I don't even want to say that. It's not realistic.
It's an experiment.
Yeah, that was an experiment. If you're legitimately eating McDonald's every day of your life, you should change something. Because that's not healthy.
Yeah. But every now and then, you need a delicious American burger.
Yeah, every now and then it's fine. Like anything in moderation is fine.
There ain't nothing wrong with a McDonald's burger.
Except maybe not. Don't do meth, kids, or anything like that. But anything else, like anything in moderation is fine.
We're getting heated over this.
Look, I'm trying to. I'm on the route that Floyd Mayweather has, steak and potatoes for life, because I do want to eat good. But until the day I die, whenever I have kids, we will be pulling through McDonald's to get them a Happy Meal. Yeah, I don't care what all these people say about they use a different kind of meat. It tastes fine.
It's all the same.
Killed me. You don't know what you're eating. You just put it in your mouth and chew it up and swallow it. I mean, good Lord.
If you don't like it, just throw some more ketchup on it.
All right, moving on.
We've gone
next
through
one.
Cookout. We've gone through Wendy's.
Next one
McDonald's.
is Mo Monday.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And that's
I'm
not like
more
that's
of
not
a
like
Willie fan, honestly.
All right, get out.
Yeah.
Get out. Guys, Chili's officially off the podcast, permanently turning off his mic right now. And yeah, he's off.
He did turn it off.
I'm sorry, you're back.
What?
Hand me one of those vinyls up there on the wall. I'm gonna slit his neck.
Oh.
And no, honestly, the thing about Mo
Yes,
Monday
please.
is not even Mo Monday itself, which is a great deal.
Yep.
But these two sharks over here have downloaded this Mo's app
Oh God, yeah.
and have like
it's called
9
Mo's Rockin' Rewards.
Yeah.
and have like 9 million points, and for somehow like for the past like 16 times we've gone, have gotten a free free
milk.
burrito.
Yeah, because they don't take
Because
it
the lady
They don't know
forgets
how
to.
to use it.
And honestly, Moses Frat, it's a chill place.
But yeah, so Mo Monday, basically, it's
Right.
every Monday you can go into Mo's and get a burrito for $5. Specifically a burrito. But, I mean, I think most people, when they go to Mo's, they get a burrito anyway.
Yeah.
So
Some form of a burrito.
it's a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
And then, Chris said, the Mo's Rockin' Rewards app, all
Yeah.
right?
These two guys are killing it. I can't keep up with the sauce.
As long as you're going there often, I mean, it's a pretty good deal.
I don't
and
go
that's
as
like
much
one of my
as I
favorite
used
joints.
to. Yeah, I mean that's one of my favorite. It may
But
be
yeah,
my
that's
favorite,
true. I don't
but-
go as much as I used to.
I went every week in high school.
See, like I mean,
Facts.
that's not like a 4 for $4 though. It's more of like a
No, but it's still like $5
yeah,
plus
no,
tax.
Yeah,
I mean,
like sick.
Yeah, like
so-
anywhere else, you're gonna spend $8 to $10.
yeah,
yeah.
No, like I mean, it is a good deal.
Mhm.
I'm just saying, like don't
These
be
are all
expecting.
definitely under $6.
Yeah,
And at these places, you don't have to tip.
around $6.
And I
Yeah.
and I get it. Tipping is kind of annoying because I have to do it for my work, and I'm a server.
Okay, yeah. So moving on to the next one. Oh yeah. I put the Buffalo Wild Wings 2-for-1 Tuesdays. So like basically, when you go to Buffalo Wild Wings on Tuesdays, you can get like whatever number of wings you get. It's like double that for the same price.
Which is actually an amazing deal.
Yeah, it's
Because
really good.
I hate going to wing places. It's like 10 for $10.99. It's like 10 wings. I can eat that
Yeah.
in like 2 seconds. Like what is that?
Yeah.
An appetizer?
yeah.
Like that. Yeah, that kind of like it's just like no.
20 grams of protein are in the wings.
Yeah, so it's like
you talking about
dang.
some 20 wings?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like if you go on Tuesdays, you can get the double. And it's very good.
Buy me a double.
But yeah, I mean, I'm not a huge Buffalo Wild Wings guy, but
I will
Maggie
say that
likes it. so-
I
Their
do-
customer service is terrible, man. They're
That-
Actually, I
Taco
will
Mac.
say the last time I went to Buffalo Wild Wings with Maggie, our server was like on point, bro. He was crushing it. But
He
that's
was.
one of the very few times I've had a really good server. At
Dude,
Buffalo
you go
Wild
to the
Wings.
one in Gainesville, and you're going to be there for at least 2 hours.
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Which I mean, I like the atmosphere, and like I can deal with it because there's TVs.
drunken karaoke.
But if there wasn't no TVs in there, man, it would.
And I will
Be
say,
trying.
like, it's just like a good old American burger. I don't crave it as much, but it's just like
Sometimes
I want some boneless wings.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
even get me started if you like bone-in wings. You're too much. to deal
Whoa, relax. I happen
No.
to like the bone-in wings,
with.
pal.
And
I will
love-
debate it for you.
I love bone-in wings. All right, let's fight. All right, get the vinyls.
Okay, mic off again.
Tron Legacy. So no, but like if you were to say if you had to choose between boneless
Mm.
or bone-in.
Mine's boneless. I don't like getting dirty when I
I
eat,
like
so-
the bone-in, man. That's just like I don't know. It's part of the
I
experience.
mean, now
having
if
to
I
rip it
have
off
like
the
a
bone.
mutton turkey leg, I'm gonna take bone-in. But sometimes for me, it's just too much work.
I
and
kinda,
that's the
it's part of the
entitlement in me.
experience, though.
I know, but I just don't want to have barbecue sauce on my boobs afterwards.
I mean, I feel you. I understand. A lot of people do prefer boneless, but me personally,
They're
I
a little
like
bit
it
cheaper.
traditional.
I remember Zach's used to have boneless wings that were like the wings and things was like $6.99.
No, I'm pretty sure the bone-in wing is cheaper at like Taco Mac and Buffalo Wild
Well, that's because
Wings.
Taco Mac is hot garbage. I hate Taco Mac.
Everyone says
Ooh,
I
man.
don't mind it.
I'm about to
Like,
explode.
I like Taco Mac.
Don't get me started on Taco Mac. They
But like,
they
the
double
service is
Okay, I'm
always
gonna go ahead and
hit or
go off on
miss.
Taco Mac. Every time we've gone to Taco Mac, every single time, it's specifically the one in Kennesaw, they double charge me every single time, and it makes me want to freaking go off.
I remember
like
and
I have to dispute it with my bank every single time. I'm
That's
like,
annoying.
what are you doing?
Because if you
freaking
don't
idiot.
go after that, the bank's gonna be like,
Oh well, you idiot. Yeah,
Maybe you
exactly.
should
So
put
it's
it in
like,
there.
what the heck, man? Stupid.
And I will say the first few times we went here, like to Taco Mac, they like mixed our cards. up.
Yes, they mixed our cards
It
up
was
and
like
made us
twice
each pay
in a
for
row.
each
It's
other's
like,
meals.
Come
Yeah.
on, man. I've been serving
Come
for
on.
like 3 months, and like even then, like
Yeah.
it wasn't
it's
that
sad.
hard.
It's
And if you're
freaking sad.
if you're in the Kennesaw area, we forgot to talk about this one. Go to Tin Lizzie's.
oh yeah,
That's a good discount.
that is a good discount.
Honestly,
if you ask for Chris.
Yeah, if you're sitting at my table and you mention on the podcast, you're gonna get queso, you're gonna get salsa, and you're gonna get guacamole.
Yeah, so when you go to Tin Lizzie's, just see it. Ask if Chris is there. If he is, ask if you can sit in his section. He'll hook you up.
I guess
Honestly,
if you
Taco
mention
Mac's
the
not the
podcast.
move, man. Blanton's, fire. He's blowing my Apple
Yeah.
Watch up.
Taco
He
Mac is
said
trash.
He hates Taco Mac.
Oh my god, it's trash.
I only like it, but like once every 2 or 3 weeks, I'm like, I'll take some wings, and like there's like where else?
Well,
am I
it's
gonna go?
convenient.
Well, if I
too.
want
You don't have to
wings,
go
I'm
into
not going to
Barrett
Taco
Parkway.
Mac. Straight up.
Barrett Parkway is a rat race, man.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah, no.
unreal.
Okay, real quick, I just want to quick fire off these last two
Okay.
for Triple Bite before we move on.
And semi-automatic.
Dining dollars for freshmen, invaluable. I mean, it's just easy. You tap your student ID.
Yeah.
And this is for Kennesaw specifically, but I'm sure other schools do it too.
Please get them so I can mooch on you.
Yeah, that's what I was
we
about to
you know,
say.
us upperclassmen, we like to mooch. But anyway.
And like they give you $800, and your tuition's like, I mean, it's pretty much covered by Hope. So,
Yeah, so it's
you know,
really not horrible.
Yeah.
And then what was the last one? I'm sorry, I'm missing it now. Oh, ramen, obviously. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, you can get like a 30 pack of ramen for like $2. So.
Freshman year, me and Hayden. I
gosh.
forgot. Well, TC didn't live with us, but he was always at our place.
Yeah.
We were always
Oh,
eating
okay,
ramen.
just call me out, man. Leech.
We couldn't afford our place.
Oh, nah.
Afford our place.
TC lived at our place probably more than our other roommate did.
Yeah, honestly. Shout out Sean
Yeah.
if you're listening, pal.
Ramen. I mean, obviously,
but
it's not good for you, but
No.
you know, everyone can take about 2 or 3 years off their life with ramen.
Yeah.
Oh.
Again, I mean, don't eat it every day, but it's a good deal.
So I watch I'm More Than an Athlete or whatever, the Odell Beckham thing, and he was saying how chicken ramen's his favorite food. Like he
Ooh,
said
see,
that's his.
he even
I
weakness.
like the beef ramen personally.
He even
but
gets his haircut afterwards.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
The beef, no, beef is definitely better.
beef is the move.
He said he like puts like the egg in it. Y'all ever heard of
really?
that? Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
some kind of I don't know.
Well, I mean, because that's how like traditionally ramen has like an egg and other stuff in it, but that's too much work.
Naruto.
yeah, no.
Oh.
I mean, he has a chef, so like it's not like
okay.
he's-
Yeah. All right, moving on. So we're gonna bring it to a PlayStation vacation.
Talking about vacation, let's take it down to 1451 Greece.
BC.
God.
Yeah, I forgot that part. Sorry. Gosh, idiots. It's early. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, bro. Okay, so me and young CD Chili style here,
Young bull.
we have recently gotten the game Assassin's Creed Odyssey, the newest Assassin's Creed game in the series, and let me tell you, it is a fantastic gaming experience.
What level are you at? Because I don't want to say anything.
I just got to the next island.
Megadis?
Yeah, I just left the first island with the dude.
Oh, so you
And
saw the
then-
part where he was like, "The Wolf of Sparta is my father."
Yeah,
I told you
that was
there were so many
I saw that
parts.
too. I didn't think it was cool.
You don't even know.
dude,
I'm telling you,
my gosh.
You don't even know.
And I think there's a part where you meet your sister too. I kind of spoiled it for myself. I didn't actually watch the video on YouTube, but I just saw it where it's like meet your sibling in game, and I'm like, what? Because for those of you who don't know, you can pick between two characters in this one, and the two characters are brother and sister.
So if you choose Alexios, you'll meet your sister further in the campaign.
Right.
I've already been through that part.
Oh, really?
It's not too far. You probably got like 5 more hours of gameplay.
Oh my
left.
god,
were a
bro,
girl?
it's so
And then
sick.
I assume if you pick the girl,
then
you
you
would
meet
Alexios.
Yeah, I'm sure. But
It's
so
crazy.
sick,
I'm like
dude.
dead in it right now, and like
Ugh,
the story.
bro.
The story's nice.
Yeah, it's just now starting to pop off for me, but I'm like, oh my god, am I gonna kill my
the
dad?
game is nice too. Like the fighting. For me, have you gotten better with the fighting?
Yes, it's there's definitely a learning curve compared
It was
to any
tough.
other Assassin's Creed.
I was
game.
mad.
It's-
I was like,
yeah, it's still similar to Origins. Like, so if you've played Origins, you're not gonna be like totally like off put. Like, you'll be able to do it, but it's a lot different. So, like, for example, the like how you parry, which is like, you know, kind of
which is actually really easy in this
Yeah.
game. I like it a lot better than
How to-
square or whatever.
right. How to parry, you like double click I forget, like the upper trigger buttons, L1,
And
L1.
and you already have your hand on the attack button, so it's really easy.
Right. So, you know, that's how you like kind of deflect their attack, and then you can go at them, and it's just I mean, oh god, I could talk about this game forever, but
Yeah.
like it's really good so far.
Yeah, and I think and I know a lot of games do this anyways, but like a 9.2 is the lowest it got on like major reviews.
Yeah, I think. Well, I want to say 9.2 was like the average. I think the lowest it got was like a 9 flat, but still, that's really
it's
high.
really good.
And
like,
getting a game that gets a 10 out of 10, that's so rare. I don't even know if I've seen one.
and I don't believe like there's no way you can. Because technology and like games are improving like every year, so
Yeah.
it's really hard to put a 10 on a game.
Oh, of course.
because like it's not perfect.
Yeah, I mean, even like if I thought a game was like as good as it could get, I'd probably still only give it a 9.9.
Yeah,
because
there's still tweaks, and I'm like,
Yeah.
that was annoying.
well, because like look at it this way. Some of your favorite games, if you go back and look at them now, like compared to when you first played them, I'm sure
trash.
the experience is totally
Any
different.
Assassin's Creed game.
Well, yeah, I'm
honestly.
a huge Assassin's Creed fanboy, but
And
it's
I
like
am as well.
I've beat all the games, played all the games and everything, but like I don't know. If I, for example, okay, so my first Assassin's Creed game was Assassin's Creed 3, and then I went back and played all the other ones.
Yeah.
So
You see how much it improved.
yeah, I've definitely seen how like the very first Assassin's Creed was hot garbage, just horrible.
It's hard to watch like videos.
Oh,
like, this
gosh.
is terrible.
Yeah, and I mean, but I like, of course, I did enjoy the rest of them, but like Assassin's Creed 1 specifically, I was like, I'm glad you guys switched it up because this is awful.
Yeah, the fighting was.
But yeah, it's just, I mean, oh god, it's so good. Like the combat is good. The exploration aspect is really cool. I mean, and, like the map, even the first island you're on, there's like a giant statue of Zeus throwing a lightning bolt.
Sick, dude.
That's dope, dude. Oh my gosh.
God, the map is so big though. Like
Yeah, it's massive.
I'm one of those players, especially for Origin. Like when I go to a new area, I like to see like discover all the places and complete them.
Yeah.
I can't do that in this game.
That's why I took so long on the first island, is because I was trying to complete everything, and I did, but it took really long.
Yeah, that's why I kind of was just like, is this a good game? Because first of all, it's hard. It's definitely hard.
Yeah, it's a lot harder than
like,
any other
you can't
game
just
so far.
you can't just like one shot people with like assassinations anymore. Like you actually got to plan.
Yeah,
stuff.
even like arrows, you used to be able to like headshot people with arrows so easily, but now you can't.
You really have to upgrade your stuff to
Yeah.
like be able to do that. And,
Yeah.
But I was just like, I really haven't invested in the arrows. I'm more of a round and pound kind of guy.
I don't know. I'm trying to do it all right now, and I know it's like it kind of even makes it harder on me.
And you
because,
can
like,
reset yourself, which is nice.
Yes, that's true. You can reset your like skills, which is cool, but I'm the type of person that I like to have a good all-around character, but I think it would honestly be easier if you choose one route. Like either head-on conflict, stealth, or like range, which is like the arrow.
Right now, I got like a little stealth because I can one-shot a bunch of enemies if they don't see me. And then I'm like just the fighting stuff.
Yeah.
Because the arrows, I was just like, well, once it did like a third of their health, and I was like, I just don't really want to play with this.
Yeah, I just got like one or two of the abilities for the arrow because like I historically have used the arrow a lot.
So fast.
The what?
You can never find arrows.
Oh my god!
I'm always out of arrows. I'm just like,
so I just figured out how you like craft arrows, so that kind of helped me.
what do you? I don't even know.
I don't know. I did it last night. I can't remember now, but
I think I just got to level 20.
oh, dude, I think I'm like an 8 right now.
It takes a while to level up too.
Because again, like I stayed on the first island for so long.
I think I've put 20 hours into the game.
Yeah,
And so
well, I feel like I put like 4 or 5, but just
yeah,
on that first
you're
island.
barely
Yeah.
And so Megadeth is sick, dude. Like,
Yeah, well, I just did like the first like fortress for Megareese.
yeah, so you like met the Spartans or whatever. Oh, you saw like
Yeah, I
your
met the dad.
off in the
I
distance.
met the dad.
but you didn't.
Or
talk to
I
him.
didn't meet him, but like I saw.
I was
him.
like, I was like, go to
dude.
him.
No, the like adopted son is a total tool.
Yeah, I know.
Total tool.
I know.
Oh,
You're
man.
gonna be met with one of the hardest decisions of your life.
Really?
At the end of Megadeth.
Oh gosh. Oh man, I feel like it's gonna be like kill him or spare him, isn't it? Oh dang. Okay, I'm definitely gonna kill him. He threw me off a cliff. So anyway, yeah, and that's crazy too. Like in the game, like the story so far, it's like you find out that as a child, basically, the prophet or whatever for Sparta, because you're a Spartan, they said that your sister would bring, or at least for an Alexios gameplay. I don't know how it works if you're Cassandra, but as the guy, basically they say that your sister is gonna bring ruin to Sparta, so they're throwing her off a cliff as a baby, and like that's real. Like they did that in Sparta, but it's just like dang. So you as a child, basically, you run up to the guy that's throwing her off a cliff and you push him off the cliff. Mm-hmm. Which I mean, it's not smart because then the baby falls too.
It looks like he like pushed him off. You know, like when I saw that, I was like, that was kind of bad animation.
Yeah,
and it looks.
Yeah, so he did that, and then like everyone in Sparta's like, "Oh my God, you have to kill your son. He's a disgrace." So the dad grabs you and like throws you off the cliff.
That'll all come full circle when you meet your sister. Yeah.
Dang, bro, but
So,
it was
I'm
crazy.
still trying to find the mother.
I'm trying to understand how she survived, bro, as a baby. What? But yeah, it's really interesting so far. The gameplay's crazy. The story's amazing, and
the world looks beautiful.
Yeah, and I wanted to stress that even though it's a lot of the map is like water based because they're going back to like the ship combat and stuff.
That's fun,
which is cool. Yeah, because I love that in Assassin's Creed Black Flag. What they did differently from Black Flag though, I think, is that like all the islands are huge and like so explorable. Like because in Black Flag it was pretty straightforward. It's like, okay, here's an island, here's like a city, or here's an island, here's a jungle.
That was kind of annoying. And you were locked in. You couldn't just run everywhere on the map.
There was kind of like a one path way that you could take, but with this, it's like you can literally go anywhere and discover, do anything. So it's just like crazy, and it's super cool. Like that's why, again, I spent so long on the first island because like I wanted to see everything and do everything.
Have you been hunted yet by a bounty hunter?
No, but I killed my second bounty hunter.
Yeah.
Because he was in the fort and it was super annoying.
They're hard, dude.
They're really hard.
Like,
I had to kill everybody else before I could get him. So it was kind of like.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like even like the basic enemies take like 3 or 4 different like combos just to kill. I'm just like, oh my gosh.
But I mean, overall, I'd say if you're into Assassin's Creed, or even if you're not, if you're into like RPG games like Fallout and stuff like that, I would definitely invest in this.
It's a lot of fun, and I don't even have like any good stuff yet. Like, there's so many like legendary perks or whatever, and like there's one that's like do like 100% damage, like when like attacking from behind.
Right.
You know that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like there's
I don't know. But yeah, real quick before we end PlayStation Vacation, I want to talk about some new games that are coming out that I'm really stoked for and that I think are going to be really good. So, obviously Red Dead Redemption 2 looks amazing.
It's got a lot of hype.
Oh man, I don't know if that's one I'll buy right off the bat, but I definitely eventually.
I don't think I'll be able to afford it right off the bat.
Yeah, that's the thing because I've been buying games a lot. So definitely gonna get that eventually, but probably not right off the bat. It looks really good though. And then the new Call of Duty.
Obviously, yeah.
I'll probably snag that at some point just because it's like a good multiplayer game that you can play with the boys. And the what you call it, freaking Battle Royale mode or whatever looks really cool.
Yeah.
And then Super Smash Bros. Ultimate looks pretty dope. I don't have like a Switch or anything or a Nintendo that I could play it on, but I know my boy Ohana, shout out Ohana, he has a Switch, so I'm going to be playing with him. And I mean, it just looks, oh man, there's so many good games coming out right now because it's just like that time of year, but I'm stoked.
The funny thing is I was watching reviews on Odyssey before I got it, and everybody was like, this isn't Assassin's Creed, like this place, like this franchise sucks. It's like, if you were to like rinse and repeat Assassin's Creed, like they did it for 1, 2, and 3, and then Black Flag went kind of different, and then, I mean, you can't rinse and repeat the same game. It's just going to get old. So, like, I'm honestly glad they went to Origins and now Odyssey. Like, it's not Assassin's. Like, this is before. Like, this is like that. Like, it still has
I don't know.
I Isu technology and everything. It's leading up to it.
Right. I was a little disappointed at first because I'm a huge Assassin's Creed fan, and I was like, I'm all about the lore and everything, but I don't know. So far, it's been really good, and I'm just kind of invested in the characters.
And I was like, it doesn't really matter if it's an Assassin's Creed game. Like, if it's a good game, I'm still going to enjoy it, you know?
Yeah,
and
definitely.
so far, it's been dope.
Good game. All right, well, anyway, we're going to take another quick break. We'll be back in a few minutes.
We just went off on that.
I know. TC, you still alive over there?
Yep, just studying. Got to 11. So.
All right, well, we're going to take another quick song break, but we'll be right back, guys.
We are back.
Well, come back.
Wait, we didn't even do it this morning.
Look.
What?
Anyways, I'll introduce the show.
What?
Good morning, Vietnam.
Oh.
Let me go ahead and tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. I took a slight break because I haven't been able to play PlayStation very much, and when I have, the Wi-Fi has been terrible.
Oh, yeah.
And I was studying for my Principles of Marketing class, which is mainly definitions. And I made an 85 on one of the hardest tests that I've ever taken in my life. It probably was the hardest test. Very hard class. Everybody complains about it. Made an 85. So you best believe that I am fired up, and I am going to get that 100 today to make up for my B effort that I gave on that last test. It will be a 100, mark my words.
I mean, that's what you get for sitting the middle rows, man. You got to sit at the front.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
All right, guys. So, for this next section, we want to do another round of verses, which is what we did. I think episode 2, we did this similar game where we take two things and pit them up against each other to see which one.
This is the voices.
It ain't a game. Oh, Jesus.
Sorry,
man.
folks. I had a sody pop this morning. And it's getting to me.
Other people use these mics too.
It's fine. Nobody's gonna know.
Lysol.
Anyway,
We don't have any.
well, it's not like I was.
All right, so Taylor, introduce his first verses because I'm about to kill you.
Oh gosh. I'll just do it so you guys can chat.
Yeah.
Michael
You
Jordan.
idiot, man.
Michael Jordan versus LeBron James.
Michael Jordan voices the one game.
Voices.
You have 1 minute each. Go.
Go ahead. Old timer. Go ahead.
All right, actually, I'm not going to fight you on this one because I think LeBron is of the age. But I do want to pay respects for Jordan.
Yeah, no, he's a great
So
player. Yeah.
the thing I think about
Number
Jordan
2.
is he really, really put the standard out there.
Yeah.
He has the accolades, he has the titles and everything, like more so than LeBron does.
Yeah.
But to me, I equate him to like the Babe Ruth of basketball.
Yeah.
Because Babe Ruth,
he was
people
the
have
first
beaten
one.
his record. Like
Yeah.
there's like 5. He's like 4th or 5th on the all-time now home runs.
I
I don't know. I don't really watch baseball that much.
Yeah.
But as a kid, you were like, oh, you play baseball. Everyone's like Babe Ruth thing. He's like the greatest of all time. He kind of like set the standard, and he was like that person to beat. And Michael Jordan really, I don't think anyone's gonna win like 6 titles like he did. Like that's crazy. I don't know. He was amazing, but in this day and age, how the game has changed, LeBron, I mean, I don't know.
He's the king.
Yeah.
He just is. I don't think.
I mean,
Well,
like,
it's a totally different game. It's evolved so
Yeah,
much.
that's
Like
what I was about to
putting
say, man.
putting Michael in the league today,
no,
it would be totally different, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I mean, and like like everybody, and people will probably say that about LeBron in 15 years, whenever the game changes even more,
Right.
to something new. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? I think everything in life comes full circle. That's my opinion on things. It's kind of like the fashion. Like how girls are dressing nowadays was cool back in the day, like with the crop tops, wasn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's like everything like makes like a circle. The game will probably be more physical in a couple of years, but who knows with this generation
I don't know. The
Football's
wussification
gonna be
of
a
America.
non-contact sport in 2 years.
Bro.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, like LeBron, I just think like obviously Michael Jordan's gotten beat on the ring, the ring side.
That's like
But that's not. I don't think you can judge a player off of that. Like I mean, it's a big deal. Like like being able to take your team to a championship. But LeBron has done that. LeBron's a freak of nature. He is so good. I mean, and like I think people need to just like if you hate LeBron, that's cool. But just sit back and admire like something that is
you're not gonna have something like that.
No, you're not.
Greatness.
Like he's a generational player. Like that's once a generation that somebody like that comes around.
Yeah.
And he is absolutely amazing. He makes the game look so simple. And it's unbelievable. And I wish that I would have like realized that and like I was old enough to be able to enjoy Kobe like I am LeBron.
Right,
Because
because
that
a
would've
lot of
been
people say
nice.
even Kobe is the GOAT.
Yeah, yeah.
And that there's an argument for that.
Yeah,
but,
there is. But,
just as far as we go, I think we all agree LeBron.
yeah. And like I wish that I could just like enjoy watching. Like I just enjoy watching LeBron. That's why I'm such a fan.
Yeah.
Like he does great things off the court with the school and everything. But just on the court, he's so smooth. He's a freak of nature.
He took a team that would have otherwise not even made it to the finals, and he took them to the NBA championship.
Yeah. I mean, like just his passing, bro. I love LeBron.
Yeah.
He's sick.
I think the thing about Kobe is he's such a signature player.
Yeah.
Like I watched the video.
He's
and
a
like,
killer, bro.
and everybody, when people think about like growing up, they're like, man, watching Kobe get that 81-point game was just like unreal. You
Yeah.
know, and like there's definitely an argument.
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously, like Jordan had like the number 3 best player in the entire game, Pippen. So
Yeah.
All right,
God,
moving on from Jordan and
Chris's
LeBron.
favorite player is DeRozan. So go figure.
it goes in, man.
We're going, all right. This one's pretty simple for me, and I assume it will be for you guys too. College versus high school.
High school peaked.
Yeah, I mean, like, look, if you say that high school is better than college, then in my opinion, you probably peaked in high school, and your life's kind of gone downhill.
Well,
probably.
Yeah.
Mom and Dad, I'm gonna prefer college. Had a bedtime in high school.
I wish I had.
I love my parents. Like everything that they've done is really made me the person I am today, and I'm so thankful for that. But I mean, I enjoy college a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a whole other ball game, like you're maturing, becoming a man.
And
You
like
don't need mommy and daddy every day of your life.
yeah.
Even though I do call my parents, but that's not the point.
And like I'm not bringing it up, but like now that I'm single, like I'm finally like realizing what college is really like, and like it is like just like and like not like from the partying standpoint,
No.
the listeners out there. It's not. I'm
Finding
not talking
yourself,
about
man.
that. I'm talking about whenever I wake up at 8 a.m. and I'm gonna go and crush this test at 11. After that, I can do whatever I want. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have any obligations to anybody other than my job, but I don't work on Tuesday or
In the
Thursday.
gym.
Right.
Yeah, so like if I want to go to the gym, I can go to the gym. If I want to spend, I've been spending 2 hours at the gym. Like I'm honestly like in the best shape that I think I've been in since like I left high school.
That's what I'm saying. The only thing that I miss from high school really is going to be high school football.
Yeah, and like I like the schedule. Like no, like let's not say that. I didn't like the schedule, but having that schedule, like I knew from 8 o'clock to 3:30 that I was going to be at.
Yeah,
North
it
High
was
School.
simple. Yeah.
Yeah, just simple.
And thinking back on it, man, like you can literally pass high school just by spitting on a test.
Yeah,
Like the amount of effort compared to the you have to put in college. In college, especially your first few years, is not that hard. All it is just like, no, yeah, you got a test.
if
you
you
got to
think the
study
first
for
2 years of college are hard, wait till your junior year because it's staring you down and it is going to
It's
punch
like,
you right.
hey
in the
man,
face.
if you don't get this done now, I'm gonna see you for the next 5 years of your life. So
I didn't struggle much my first 2 years, but man,
Yeah.
that's
and
your
even
year
if
of
you-
college.
even if you did, it was
Kick my
because you were
butt, man.
putting in minimal effort.
yeah,
It's like, just like Dale's class. We
Yeah.
could have made
Alright.
hundreds in that class.
So for this one, I want to end on this last one: leg day versus arm day.
What are you talking about?
Hayden's a leg day kind of guy.
I'm not gonna lie, I enjoy a nice leg day.
Hayden has the calves of Leonidas himself.
I mean, look, your boy
Thor.
over here. First of all, I just like to run. That's just kind of like it's my go-to in the gym. It's the first thing I always do, and I mean, these days I'll run. When I
These
make
days,
it to the
Mike
gym,
Stud.
I'll run for a solid 20, 30 minutes. However, beyond that, I like to bust out the calf raises. I like to work the quads a little bit,
Yeah.
do some leg press, do some, hammies, work on the hammies.
I hear what you're saying, but I'm the exact opposite. You got to understand. I am your typical frat boy. Your little joy boy in the gym. I love a nice back workout. I love
Back is
doing the
fun.
one-arm rows.
I'm not gonna lie, you didn't put chest in there, and I had a really good chest session last night, and took the 100 for 2 sets of 8.
Pow.
Okay,
And that-
okay.
that was fun.
Yeah, man.
But I will say legs or arms. For me, with
What?
with my
Whoa.
with my broken arm, it's kind of hard to do. Like it kind of annoys me sometimes because I have a scar and some plates. So arms are kind of always difficult. But also I have some hip problems. So they're both kind of like difficult areas for me to train. But my biggest thing is with Hayden, like I genetically have bigger legs, so I need to bring my upper body up. So my focus right now is definitely upper body and arms, but I love doing legs.
Yeah.
It sucks, but I mean and it's hard for me sometimes, but I think that's like once you get it done, you're just like, oh, I got legs.
I need to
done.
start working on my glutes some more because Maggie keeps saying I have a pancake butt, so it can be rough at
Why
times.
she seen your
Pancake.
butt?
No, she just you know how it is. All right. Look, she likes to grab it every now and then. It's fine. I'm just kidding.
man.
Moving on.
Yeah, man.
So
God.
we're gonna go to this week in sports. I don't know. I'm gonna let TC take it over on this.
I'll take it over.
Okay.
I mean,
Sorry,
Pippen,
Chili.
DeRozan.
Okay, I'll take it over. I'll take it over. So, I mean, first thing at hand that we need to discuss is the Atlanta Braves. We mentioned it earlier. Just want to reiterate.
They died passionately.
Yeah, I mean they did. Like they fought. I mean, freaking bullpen's terrible. But we're going to be better next year. As long
Honestly, yeah.
as like if we just had like
There's so much young
bullpen,
energy
man.
that's like really encouraging.
Yeah, it is unreal how how this team has, outperformed, exceeded expectations. They were expected to be like a 500 team.
Yep.
And even when they were hot, people still were like, well, the Braves are going to fall off. And honestly, I thought so as well.
Yeah.
I knew we could be a good team, but it was just nice seeing the Braves, show some signs of life in Game 3.
Oh yeah, exactly.
And part of Game 4. The Dodgers, they're a great team.
Yeah, and Brian, my manager, said it last night. Is like he looked at the score. He's like, the Dodgers are just better, which is true. But the Braves are so young.
Oh yeah. And the Dodgers, they didn't want to go back home and have to play a game. They want to go back home to their beach house in L.A. and they want to sit down and get ready for the Milwaukee Brewers. They don't want to be worrying about the Atlanta Braves. So they were motivated to win in Atlanta, so they didn't have to go and play a Game 5. And whenever a good team gets motivated like that to do something, and they're just better.
Yeah,
I think it's kind of like the This matchup was honestly like the Cavs and the Warriors. The Cavs. We just didn't have we have the players, just not the pitchers. Yeah, and Acuna's what, 16 years old? God, that kid's I can't believe that I'm older than that man, and he's setting.
Oh yeah,
just incredible.
Yeah, he's like 19, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
19.
I think he just turned 20.
Yeah, he's like 20.
Still.
No, because they showed the stat because he was the youngest player to hit a Grand Slam in the first season.
Yeah,
he was 20 years and 200-something days.
That's unreal.
I'm
bro.
I'm older than this guy, and it's the same thing looking at Jake Fromm or people that've been in the national championships. What in the world?
Yeah, it's what am I doing?
I'm sitting here playing Odyssey for 20 hours a day.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not.
No, but Acuna's good. We got a lot of good young talent. I'm excited to see what moves we make this offseason. I have a feeling that the Braves are about to take it.
I don't know. I get worried because the Braves have always been kind of stupid when it comes to talented players.
Yeah, but bro, this new GM, he came from Toronto Blue Jays, and he was there. He was the one that built the Blue Jays, Jose Bautista. Toronto, man, that's DeRozan. He's gone now, but
yeah. So I don't like Toronto.
Six God. No, I'm excited for the Braves next season, though. I'm excited off-season as well.
I'm excited for the offset as well.
Yeah, God. The NBA preseason starting. There's not much action going on there. It's
I just
50%.
I don't know. The whole first half of basketball doesn't really interest me just because I'm so a lot more focused on college football.
My dad's always like, I don't watch basketball. Why do you watch that? I'm like, well, it's just on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I'm in a restaurant and it's on, I can't. I'm not going to not watch it. I don't hate basketball. May not get into it as much as football, but I'm still watch it.
The thing is I was talking to a guy at work the other day. It's and the debate about baseball or football, which one's the pastime.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone says baseball, but I think people, I don't know, baseball people like baseball. It's going to be more like that, but everybody loves college football.
Yeah.
The hype for college football is insane.
Yeah.
And I guess, you could throw in college basketball just because of the March Madness tournament, but
yeah, sure, March Madness, but then I don't know. I feel
football
other than
in general, the most
yeah.
hype leading up to it, because baseball plays for so many games. The wins are kind of watered down because it's each individual win doesn't really mean a lot, you know, because there's so many games. Yeah. And in a football season, one game can determine if you're in a in a playoff spot or not. So the games the games mean a lot more, and that's just my stance on it.
Yeah,
kind of got a little off topic there.
Yeah, I'm definitely a college football fan, but I do like NFL.
Yeah, I like NFL, but I love
NFL. I actually heard they are going to they're going to start wearing flags next season, and it's going to be flag football.
Yeah. Dude, no. Did you guys see there's 2 new football organizations, I guess.
Wasn't it
things,
the reboot?
Other than the NFL, basically?
Wasn't it the reboot of that thing in the 1980s?
Yeah, it's
XFL.
XFL. That's what it was.
The
weird
longest yard type of deal.
Yeah.
That's
Vince McMahon.
It kind of looks dope. I'm not gonna lie, and it's gonna be in the NFL's off season because obviously they don't want to compete.
People don't like that though. It's NFL's watered down now. It's the same argument. It's cool. I'm suing the NFL for getting a concussion. It's grow up, dude. You have the best equipment on. It's not we're trying to put you in situations. It's a contact sport. you think you're gonna get like you're mad because you got roughed as a passer when you got a 300-pound defensive lineman like running like he can't stop, and like you signed a waiver saying that this is a contact sport, I'll play, and you're getting heavily compensated because you get paid like $200 a second
to cover those doctor bills, man.
I mean,
they got to cover something.
I just don't get it. So like if that comes around, and it's wild, and there's some hits, I think. I mean, especially in this day and time, it's a good place for it.
I don't know, man. Like I think
it's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be nice, like anything, So like whenever a company gets started, you have the introduction stage, you have the growth stage, and you have maturity, then you have a decline. So, the growth stage, that's when competitors start joining the market. And that's when, and then like once it like hits like right at maturity, that's when you reach your maximum potential. And you have competitors in the market. Right now, the NFL doesn't have competitors. So they can literally do whatever they want.
Yeah.
So just from like a business standpoint and like just like looking at the business model, like the XFL's they're gonna take away viewers from the NFL. One, because
but also I think they're gonna share viewers just because it's gonna be in the off season.
Yeah, they're gonna share, but people's interests are going to get pulled away from the NFL.
No, that's true. That's true.
You're going to quit being so dependent upon it. Not saying you're not going to watch it.
What's the organization that Manziel's in? What?
Canadian.
Yeah, it's just like I feel like it's gonna be the same thing because
it'll be a small scale.
No one really cares about that.
Well, at least at first, again though, because I do think what you're saying is true. They're gonna take away some viewership, and at some point, who knows? I mean, maybe they'll be like the dominant.
Yeah. Well, they've already had one stab at it, and it was getting successful.
Yeah,
but it fell off.
I think people like. I mean, I don't know if this will sound good or not, but I think people kind of like the goofiness of it too.
Yeah.
Because they all had like their nicknames or whatever on the back.
Wasn't
and
there a
everything.
scandal? We watched it a 60 Minutes on that.
Yeah, there's something about the guy who owned it. What's his name?
Vince McMahon.
McMahon, yeah. So I mean, I don't know.
There was some shady stuff going
Vince McMahon. I have to throw this out there as one of the y'all should read some books by him. I don't know if y'all like reading books, but he is.
You're calling me stupid.
He's one of the greatest businessmen, men of all time.
Oh,
I don't care what anybody says.
Of course,
I don't care if you like the WWE or not.
Even if maybe some shady stuff is going on or whatever, but I don't know.
There's shady stuff.
There's shady stuff in every business. Yeah, so it's like you can't totally bash the guy for it. It's just he's one of the guys who got found out. That's all.
Yeah.
You can't just say you want world peace and be against the military because then terrorists are going to come in here and ransack us.
I mean, it's like I'm watching Narcos yet again, rewatching it, and they were talking about that last night. How one of their, a guy was getting paid by both sides. The U.S. and the Narcos. You know, it's like there's people like that, man.
Yep.
And
it's all about the moolah.
Yeah, the world's not all flowers and roses and sunshine.
PlayStation.
It's a cutthroat out here, man. I'm learning it slowly. But
people
surely.
that are, I mean, it's hard to change it. The world is so set on capitalism and all that kind of stuff. People that complain about it are just going to lose in the end. And kind of a sad world we live in, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. No, but anyways, we'll move on back to sports.
Actually, we.
So I do want to mention one more thing though.
Go for it.
But both of my teams, Carolina Panthers and South Carolina, both secured the bag. Last second field goals.
That was crazy.
Shout out Chris. 63-yard field goal by Graham Gano from the Panthers. Tied the the longest game winner since the Super Bowl era. Awesome. Wish it would have been one more. He had how many yards do you think he had on that one, Chris? Probably 5 more yards.
He had at least 3, and that's low balling.
Yeah,
I know. The longest field goal I ever made in practice was 62, and that's in practice with a high school football. And this guy, with all those jitters, nailed a 63-yarder with at least 3 or 4 yards.
I had some doubts about him too, man. He pissed me off in the beginning of the season, but he redeemed himself. Yeah, that's unreal.
That was one of the best kicks I've ever seen.
But it's crazy how it happened too. We gotta mention this. Sorry. So me and Chris, I'm like, Chris, come out here. There's 15 seconds left or something like that. And then all of a sudden, the sports anchor, that dude Howie, whatever, he comes on and he's like, due to the NFL terms and conditions, we're having to move on from this telecast to show you the America's Game of the Week, and
it's like
switches.
18 seconds left in a game that's close. It's like
I know, and we're driving down the field. I was like, "Oh my God, what's going on?" I was like, "No!"
And then I missed one of the greatest field goals in football history.
And Chris couldn't find the replay and was getting
Yeah,
mad.
SportsCenter posted a GIF of like that dude. I'm like, post the video. Like, what is? Golly.
People don't realize how hard kicking is. If you've never kicked before and you want to run your mouth about a kicker, you go out there and you go set a football up and try to kick it through the field goal
It's
post.
just as hard as your
you can't do it.
position. It's just harder in different ways.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't want to take too much time from old
you're good, bro.
Heli Fagelli.
I only got
over
a few short little things I kind of want to talk about this week. So,
moving into the Hellas section of the league.
Yeah, the Hellas of hashtags, the hashtag Hellas. Yeah, so basically,
That was a good one.
I wanted to talk about unboxing videos on YouTube because it's some of the strangest stuff I have ever seen in my like. Okay, there's some weird stuff on YouTube, and I'll talk more and more about it the more we do this podcast. But unboxing videos, I don't understand the appeal. I really don't. So, like for example, there's like these. I think some of the biggest channels on YouTube are like toy unboxing videos, but it's because
they get so much traction. Yeah,
it's because like little kids, like they'll watch that crap on repeat, like over and over and over,
and
again. It just gets millions upon millions.
They're so random, so there's like suspense, like, oh, what is it this time? So if you're into that kind of stuff, it's like there's no telling what could it be.
Yeah, it's like, oh god, it's a freaking new Barbie.
In a while, but I do know what you're talking about. Those kind of videos are all like, if you look at the trending videos,
yeah,
they're nothing like what my like
personal YouTube stuff is.
It's like, no, that's weird.
It's weird, man. And it's not just toy unboxing videos either. It's like there's other unboxing videos of like there's like gaming unboxing videos, for example, because if you get like the legendary collection of games of certain games, so like I know it's like Assassin's Creed does it, Call of Duty does it.
Yeah.
You know, I think you have to pay like over $100 for some of these boxes.
They give you like these like little 6-inch like little action
right. They give you like action figures. They give you T-shirts.
People
and stuff,
go
whatever.
in for that kind of stuff.
People
You're
love
paying
that
double
crap.
the price of a game just for, I mean, like as a company.
That's crazy. I
And
mean,
it's-
games are already $60, you know, so it's like,
If they get any higher, I mean, they've been at 60 for a while, but I really hope they don't get any higher.
dang, man, like it's unreal. Some of these, I don't know. It just blows my mind how literally opening a box and being like, oh, that's cool, can get 40 million views. Like that blows my
And that's
mind.
so much money. 40 million views, you have no. God, that's an
That's
insane
a lot of money,
amount
dude.
of YouTube revenue.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Like that's like more so than a lot of people make in a year.
Speaking of
more than
YouTube
Cedar
revenue,
Chili Style.
speaking of YouTube revenue, go subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Babbling Brothers on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Go to my YouTube channel, Chili Games.
No, don't do that.
No.
No, but seriously, like it's just I don't know. YouTube has gotten to a point in a place where it's like they prioritize some weird things.
Yeah, it's a lot different.
And I think that's like, and I mean, YouTube like that, like we're about to start. You know, we're going to transform that. We have some plans to transform that into something, you know, a
Terraform
little bit bigger, a little
Yeah.
bit different. Use it more as a platform because that, like, it's like those videos, like what is it called, unboxing?
Yeah.
Unboxing.
Mhm.
Like, who thought that would be cool? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
There's
who
so
thought a
many.
pizza review would do like it does for Barstool?
Yeah,
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
these little videos work, man. And you know, we have some plans in the works.
Yeah.
And, like,
Major moves coming soon.
yeah,
like
it-
there's these like small YouTube channels, like just like basic how-to YouTube channels
Yeah.
that are just thousands of subscribers.
Well,
millions
even
of
motivational
views.
even
videos.
How to Basic. How to Basic is the most
Exactly.
random weird stuff. Have you
Yeah.
ever seen what you know what How to Basic is?
I think I've seen one or two.
So
with you.
basically, it's like this guy
Basically?
who no one knows his identity. Actually, I think it's still fake or safe or whatever. I don't know. But basically, his channel comes across as like a how-to channel, like how to cook stuff, how to do stuff, how to make stuff, whatever it is. But when you actually click on the videos, it's the weirdest thing.
It's honestly
ever.
hilarious.
It's hilarious, but it's like him like chucking eggs at walls and like putting his foot in the toilet and stuff. It's so funny, bro.
Is
It's
that the
so
one with
funny.
that food thing? Like where?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I think we watched
Oh
it
my
like
gosh.
Sanders class. That was a while ago.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
hilarious. But like,
And
who
they're still
thought that was a good
popular.
idea?
Like, I mean, it's just
But he's getting millions of views.
He's making money.
He's making money.
He's making a living from it. So it's like, dang, can't hate on him. But yeah, it's just I don't know. I kind of want to touch on like how weird that is. But also I wanted to talk about shortly YouTube gaming and how it just totally exploded from nothing. Because back in the day, YouTube was a place where just random people posted stuff for fun, whatever, and it got to a point where people started making money at it. And eventually, gamers started posting like gameplay on there, and it just totally erupted. I mean, like even to this day, I think Minecraft videos are like disgustingly huge on YouTube.
Yeah, still.
And people, who plays Minecraft anymore?
I legit no lie. Like I watch a video a day on YouTube, like a gaming YouTube.
Exactly.
Gaming, like Nick Merckx or CDN, like.
If not more, yeah.
I mean, if they both have a new one out and I don't have anything going on, I'll watch both. I'd rather watch that than watch TV. To be honest
Exactly. I'd rather watch I'd watch YouTube and Netflix and Hulu and all like the streaming platforms. Before I'd watch regular cable television because it's just I don't know. It's not even worth it for me except for sports.
Unless DeRozan's playing or some sort.
That's the only reason.
Stop with DeRozan.
Yeah, DeRozan.
Relax.
Jesus.
But no, I think YouTube gaming because. Honestly, like when I was trying to get into it, the market was really oversaturated.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's come back just because of Fortnite. There's a lot of because Fortnite's a different game, so there's the people that can play, like the pros. That put out content, get millions of views, and then there's also like the highlight. Like the Twitch clips or whatever, like all those kind of channels that make have like millions of followers or subscribers and millions of views. Like it's really coming back around.
Yeah, and it's not. I mean, Fortnite definitely is a contributor, but it's not even just that. It's just new games in general.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, every time a new game comes out is a feeding frenzy.
Yeah, because people want to see like, oh man, like. I think should I buy it?
I think the gaming like sector of like YouTube is probably like the biggest part right now of YouTube.
It's just one of the biggest. I think the only thing that's bigger than gaming is like music. How like artists have their stuff.
Well, they did
there.
start YouTube TV, so I guarantee that there's a lot of people with that.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly may get that whenever I get a house.
Well, and they have a YouTube Music app too.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
YouTube's making moves.
Yeah, that's the thing. They're innovating, bro, and it's. I mean, I think
be.
traditional media is scared of it, but
yeah,
I don't know. It's really interesting.
I'd rather watch a YouTube video. Like if I have the time, I'd rather watch YouTube than like be on social media.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, see, like I don't know if y'all have updated your phone. It sends you like a weekly report of your like screen time or something like that.
Yeah, I did see that.
Oh, I haven't checked that out yet.
Yeah, and like so my like social media was like 2 hours for the week, but my entertainment was like 8 hours for the week because I watch those videos and they're like 20 to 30 minutes.
Yeah,
so.
You can like that's what
my mom's like, you're on your phone a lot. I was like, it's pretty much my TV. Like
yeah, it's either TV or like waiting for a class before you go to bed.
Yeah.
Like
exactly.
I like to fall asleep to YouTube videos.
100%.
I don't, because then I wake up and my phone's like 14%.
Well, I mean, yeah,
that's
but
how you
like,
plug it in.
Yeah, you plug it in.
No, because then I run my power bill up, and then we have an overage.
Well, I don't care about the power bill. I'm not going to pay it.
I got to pay it. Take it easy.
Relax.
Take it easy.
So,
oh man,
some guy said he didn't pay it, and he got like an eviction notice.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
last year.
Snap.
There's a guy on the tennis team, Drew.
Well, I hope Levi's got his taken care of.
Yeah, I do too.
Shout out Levi, bro. Love you, dog.
Yeah, I would have been probably scalded if I ever got that late notice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, again, I think he said it was like a mistake, so hopefully you got that worked out.
I hope my mom's listening because I like when it, like this first time, the rent went up to $720.
Yeah.
I forgot to change it, and so like it didn't come out like at all, I guess, or something happened. And the website's retarded, and she like texts me and she's like, why did you pay $30 extra or something like that? Because I had to do the one-time payment. And I was like, well, because I forgot to change the amount. And she's like, you need to get your head on straight and get your priority. I was like, Jesus. Like, okay, good Lord. Like I'm making all A's and everything, and then she's like, "No!" I'm like,
$30.
Thanks you, club, yet again. You got me
It's
yelled
like,
at.
Mom, I hope you're listening, but we owe $7,000. I left the water on one night, and you see how it goes.
Oh my god!
They left our light on and ran up our power.
Left the water on, so it leaked through our ceiling. What?
No, dude.
Oh well, your light bill, your lights don't contribute much to the power. Well, whenever I get that 2 cents overage,
Exactly.
you just go ahead and take that off because it's probably the lights which don't contribute
And
much.
it's not even a big deal about like the 2 cents, but it's just like the fact that you have to go and put it in like a money order.
Yeah.
And like
Oh
that's a pain in itself.
Yeah, exactly. They said you can like let it get up to $10, but that's still it's just.
I'm not trying to dine and not pay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to pay.
It's not you.
Well, they're going to tell me, like, one person will tell you something, and then another will tell you another thing. So I'll let it go up to $10, and then they'll be like, okay, you have a $5,000 overage.
Exactly.
Like, well, what?
Well, but this lady told me, oh, yeah, no, she's fired.
Yeah, well, she was wrong. It's like, well, is that my problem? Like,
Yeah, that's not my fault, pal.
Yeah.
You better fix it.
And then that's why they should have professional people in professional spots.
That's why they should have machines.
I understand that, like, you hire college kids to do.
Which is great.
Yeah. But like
for certain things.
Like front desk is fine.
But not a leasing manager.
Yeah. Like
Good Lord.
We've touched on U-Club before, and I don't think it's professional at all.
Maintenance people, like college age maintenance workers. That doesn't work. Nope. That doesn't work. Doesn't work. Right.
All right. Well, bring it to a close.
The office of the president just emailed me, guys.
Thick.
KSU.
The office of Donald. No. Bring it to a close. We just want to reiterate the basic of the week, guys. Practice time management. It's important.
Mm-hmm.
Get your head on straight, as Mandy would say.
Yep.
And just be smart with your time. Don't procrastinate.
And if you need my mom to text you, just send me your number. Okay?
Seriously.
Yeah.
Mandy will send out some motivational texts.
Yeah, she'll.
And by motivational, I mean get your head out of your butt. Get your life together.
I mean, she's pretty much gonna tell you to get up and she's gonna want you to eat those 50 hot dogs.
Yeah.
That's a fact. Get up.
Get up. Want you to eat 50.
Have you not had your Scrammies yet? What?
I actually have not had my Scrammies yet.
I'm about to go and get some French toast.
Very good.
Yep.
Actually, they're probably going to have.
You want some French toast?
Oh, they will stop. It's 10 o'clock. Never mind.
Hey, man, how's it going?
I don't have time. Oh, you're at a social event.
Well, you're in the service industry, so you may want to talk about it.
In conclusion, we know that from this whole podcast, what you should take away is that TCE is his strong points are not in 8 o'clock, meetings on a golf course.
They're not, man. But trust me, I'm bringing my clubs down here, and I'm going to hit the links, lazy links.
The lazy links.
And I am going to absolutely...
Oh, you got the emote for the golf thing? You can go play now? Oh, okay.
Exactly. No, but I really am about to get good at golf. That may be a discussion for next week.
Yeah. So yeah, folks.
Ladies and gentlemen.
It's 10 o'clock, man. We got to go.
No,
we will never miss a week again. Well, I mean, obviously,
Okay,
we're not going to miss a week.
We were up. We were here.
I was up at 5 in the
Hayden
morning.
was here slamming the desk.
That's a fact. It's a fact. Yeah. Look, man, it's just it makes me mad. Well, because I think it ended up being the computer's fault. Like it turned off automatically, but I thought it was someone being irresponsible. So that's what made me mad.
Yeah.
But
so
then,
we were just sitting here at 8:15, like we just can't do it.
Yeah.
It ain't even worth.
It's whatever. But anyway, we're gonna close her down. Don't forget that time management, guys. Mm-hmm. Get out there and get after it, and
take advantage of the opportunities given to you.
Facts.
Yeah.
And once again, sorry. What?
I was talking.
Oh, sorry, pal.
The people I work with. Whoever tuned in today, we really appreciate you. You make it worth it. We hope that you get something out of this.
Yeah.
We honestly just have fun doing this.
Yeah.
It's
if we're impacting one person's life in a positive way, we're doing our job. And I just want to thank y'all for tuning in, listening.
We really appreciate you guys.
Keep the viewage up.
The viewage. All right, guys.
See you later, brothers and
Attack
sisters.
the day.
And a double peace.